Hello, everybody. My name is David Roman. I have been with the St. Louis Arc now for 5 years. I started as a transition advisor working in launch, went to employment, and then started as an assistant coordinator and now the coordinator of Next Ed. So Next Ed is a little bit different than what launch is, where launch has that individual component and things like that. Next Ed is entirely as a group. So it's a lot of focused on group learning. So we actually partnered with Washington University Occupational Therapy Program, and they helped us along with some social workers that were at the ARC and some educators, and we kind of came up with these 9 pillars of independent living. And so our sessions are kind of broken down into 3 of them each 10 weeks. So Next Ed is a program, again, 18 to 30. So it's a little bit different from Launches that as well. And it's really kind of focused on that next step, living independently, whatever that looks like. So our 3 sessions are broken down into session one is goes over self-determination, personal safety, and then tools of independence or kind of tools and strategies to make and create routines. And we do this in an in-person classroom setting and everything like that. Our session two is going to be cooking nutrition, leisure wellness, and then also connection to community. And then session three, we have managing living spaces, communication, and money management. So it is some overlap and everything like that with launch. But again, this is going to be everything is going to be group lessons. So we meet Monday through Thursdays, 1 to 4 o'clock for 10 weeks at a time. And in these 10 weeks, we kind of dive in deeper to each one of those pillars for that session. So coming up, we have session three starting on Monday. So we're really going to be focused in on money management, managing living spaces, and communications, all for that entire 10 weeks. And how this is set up is we actually rent out an Airbnb, and then we have for about 4 of the weeks, and then the other 6 weeks, we are actually going to be at the St. Louis ARC office. Normally it's weeks 1, 5, and 10, but we get a bonus week at the Airbnb, so I'm excited for that. Um, and we're going to be talking, we bring in a lot of guest speakers and things like that as well to really give us that piece to learn more about the community. So we bring in MetroLink to kind of help us out with some of the transportation and things like that, as we know that can be an issue, especially with the transition age and young adults. We bring in Paul from the library. He is a librarian and everything like that. We've made a connection and he always talks to us about different things that go on at the library and is a great resource for St. Louis County and St. Louis City. While we are kind of another component that we do have of Next Ed, which is really awesome, is we do some virtual reality videos. So we actually have some Oculus headsets and things like that, and we have a 360 camera along with a GoPro. So we are in the process of creating like a virtual library, and it's just all different kind of experiences. So we have some videos that I've actually been working on editing right now from Deerbergs and things like that, like a walkthrough of the grocery store and kind of finding different supplies. So that is something that's kind of in the works, but we do have some videos already created.
A lot of the requirements that are required for launch are the same as Next Ed. The only thing that's really the biggest difference is the age is 18 to 30 instead of 16 to 30. And currently, right now, we only have funding for St. Louis County and St. Louis City for Next Ed. Again, at the end of our presentation, we will have a QR code that you can scan and fill out that questionnaire, and that'll be the best way to determine if you are eligible for the program or not. It also helps us just connect with you as well to see how we can help. So, how to connect with us? There's some few ways. If you just have questions or you want to just do follow-ups, the best way to connect to our team is at next@slark.org. That is an email chain that kind of goes to all of us, so it goes to the whole team. We can all see it, so we can connect with you through there. But if you're interested in our programs and you want to start the process, there is this cool QR code with the dinosaur in the middle. You could scan that QR code and it will send you to a questionnaire. It takes about 5-10 minutes to fill out, depending on how quickly you try to get through it. And then it'll notify us and notify you if you are pre-qualified. There will be some other steps to finalize the qualifications, but then we will follow up with a phone screen and more connections with you.